These are some bars that never survived bar rescue, and we're going to be going over why they didn't. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm your host JT, and today we are going to be bringing you a banging video. However, before the video loads up, real quick guys, subscribe if you're new, also leave a like and comment down below letting us know you did. It would just be greatly appreciated if you guys did all of this. Now let's go ahead and get right into the video. First up, we have Mystique Lounge. Mystique Lounge attracted a bad crowd in West Palm Beach, Florida, which ended up turning into shootings outside the club. Seriously guys, there were literally reported shootings every single weekend around this bar. Not the ideal location if you want to bring in very loyal paying customers. Jon Taffer came in to clean the place up and get the right clientele in there. He did not succeed, unfortunately. He had one night where the bottle service wasn't a complete train wreck, but once he skipped town, the newly minted Aurora nightclub didn't last much longer. Usually whenever Taffer makes these changes, unlike a lot of other TV shows like Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, something like that, where Gordon Ramsay makes the proper changes, these restaurants will usually go back to their old ways or they'll file for bankruptcy. That is not the case with a lot of these bars, and the Mystique Lounge didn't last very long. Very unfortunate that this type of lounge that had a lot of promise. It had a lot of clientele that it could have catered to, just couldn't last, and I hate to say it, but you gotta blame it on the management and also the location of the bar. Usually when you have a bad location with the bar, it usually does attract a good amount of people, as a lot of people aren't going to judge that. Unfortunately, the management was so god awful that they had to end up closing it very soon. So, very unfortunate. Next up, we have J.A. Murphy's. J.A. Murphy's was a really weird bar that just didn't have the potential that it could have gotten. Taffer could not do it again, and this season proved to be a tough one for him, where J.A. Murphy's in Fells Point, Baltimore went down just a few months after its rescue. It seemed too little too late for the bar to succeed, and the owners were forced to shut it down. Rumor has it that there was also structural damage to the site that simply couldn't be fixed in 36 hours with a bunch of seemingly critical and crystal meth fueled contractors, which didn't know what they were doing, unfortunately. The newly renamed Murphy's Law turned out to be yet another soulless bar created by Taffer down the tubes. Now, usually when these bars come back, and they're usually being revisited, Taffer has some good news to bring. However, this bar didn't even get a revisit as it was just so god awful. Let me go ahead and give you guys kind of a look at what was going on.
I watched you pick up raw chicken all night in your hand and then touch cooked food. Do you know how bad that is?
Yeah, J.A. Murphy's definitely failed the test. In fact, they just had it all down wrong from the start. This was very unfortunate. Although you can't really put all the blame on Taffer, you can put the blame on some of the construction crew, as it is their job and duty to get everything right around these types of bars. Next up, we have Headhunters. Taffer dubbed Headhunters in Austin, Texas the worst bar in America, and it lived up to it, being infested with roaches and employees who were literally paid next to nothing. He turned it into a steampunk bar renamed Metal and Lace. For some reason, because who doesn't love the Victorian era science fiction in Austin, right? I mean, come on. The awful owner eventually closed the bar, finally freeing his employees from the mental constitution that they had tied down in that place. I mean, it literally felt like a little family in there, although a lot of them would have felt guilty for leaving. This never really embraced their own new name or gimmick, and steampunk died in Austin the same day Headhunters went under, and that was the day Taffer visited. I mean, this whole bar was a complete train wreck. The building was ugly. I'm gonna let you guys take a look at this clip, and I'll let you decide here.
They're telling me there's roaches here every day. You don't see it? You don't know it?
Chloe, why don't you tell me about this?
Why are you telling him that, but not me?
I've told you that we have a problem.
You own this place. You're supposed to know these things.
I mean, yeah, just literally within a couple of seconds of you seeing this bar, you should know that this thing is going to be a complete train wreck from the start, and that it was. Lastly, we have the Sand Dollar. Now, the Sand Dollar and the owners of it, who renamed it to Bar 702, sold off the Las Vegas, Nevada bar in May of 2014. This episode also got Taffer in trouble by generating a lawsuit against him in the show because of the extreme ways and the insulting comments throughout the TV show. They went after him for the way they were made to be seen on television, with set-up confrontations, making the bar seem worse than it was. Oh, And may I add, Jon Taffer, Gordon Ramsay, and all those other people on these type of shows that are trying to save these types of establishments, usually they are setting people up. However, the bars are usually as bad as they make it out to be, even though some stuff may be exaggerated. Just take a look right here at this clip of the bar and you tell me.
Okay, let the excuses come. Want me to give you a pen?
You can write them down. John, you're standing 3 feet in front of him. Is that right?
No, I turned it down.
So why is it happening if you know it's not right?
Although the bar seems like it's in complete shambles, there are some exaggerated points throughout the show. It's unfortunate, but Taffer and his construction and production crew know what they're doing to generate views on the TV show The Bar Rescue. These bars just couldn't seem to be saved, and they didn't survive their own version of Bar Rescue, and just made it a life-living hell for Taffer and the owners who were just trying to complicate things and make it work. Just didn't seem to work out. However, guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off. I will see you guys in the next upload.